Hello everyone and welcome back to more StephenMail. Once again, I told you it was coming. Guess what? It's here. April 2015 mail. Still really far behind.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
But ever so slightly less far behind. We have got a exemplary letter for you today, and that exemplary letter is from
Joshua in Monmouth, Maine.
And which is a tongue twister if I have ever heard one. Joshua writes.
It's alliteration.
Yeah, it is. Dear StephenMail, hello. My name is Josh, and I'm writing to you because I'm a fan of your work. I really like to watch your vlogs, especially the vlogs with other YouTubers in it. I started to watch you when I was looking up Chugga Conroy when I saw the vlogs you did with him. Ever since then, I've been watching all of your new vlogs and a lot of your old vlogs too. I also found out from the vlogs that you make Let's Plays, which I also love to watch. The art that you help make for Chugga Conroy is also very well made, and I always look forward to the next one when Chugga starts a new Let's Play. I also have some questions I would like to ask. Question number 1. I saw on one vlog that you played League of Legends sometimes, and I was wondering what role in Champion do you like to play the most? We do play occasionally. It's been a little bit since we've played.
Busy.
We've been very busy. But when we played, Mal, you usually did...
Annie or Misfortune were my mains.
And you did bottom lane, usually? Bottom with Annie, right?
I used to play support as Annie, but I could also do mid as Annie, and Misfortune I normally do mid or bottom, not support.
And my favorite champion to play is probably Vi in the top lane, but I've also played the werewolf guy.
Warwick?
Warwick, yeah, I've played Warwick top lane too. And I've also done Warwick and Vi jungle, but I prefer playing top lane. Although everyone's like, you should do jungle, and I'm like, jungle's boring. It's fun.
I want a jungle.
It's fun sometimes, but I really like being in the top lane. I guess jungle is probably less boring because you're not continually doing whatever. Question number 2: how did you meet Chugga Conroy? This is a long answer, but I'm gonna give the short version. We both were members of Starman.net, which is a Earthbound website, the same one that I met Mallory on, and we were friends a long time ago.
This joke over here.
What are you doing?
You did like this Joker.
Oh, look at like this person. Yeah, I've known Chugga for a long time, and we used to chat on Instant Messenger and play games together. We played, there was times we played Pokemon together, there was times there was an MMO that we really liked that we played together, so this was all before he ever started doing any sort of YouTube stuff. And then after he started doing YouTube stuff and he had questions about hooking things up, he usually came to me and I would give him advice on how to, record this or set up this to record this, etc. And then I started getting into it, and then our paths crossed a little more strongly, I guess. And question number 3, if you were not a YouTuber, then what job would you have / want? Well, I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in video editing, so I would probably do something related to that. I like video and would like to stay in that field. I really hope you enjoyed this letter and continue to make great content. I really hope you put this in the P.O. Box video so I can show my friends. Boom! Show them. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and say hello to the cats for me. Sincerely, Josh. Josh, thank you so much for the letter. And now we are going to move on to our packages. We've got 3 packages. The first package is actually from my good buddy Derek. We saw Derek, he's from Biloxi, Mississippi, and we saw him on our road trip last year. We also run into him usually at PAX. He was at Camp Fangamer.
I murdered that.
It was great.
It was like chewing out the word.
But yeah, he sent us a package, and I think I know what it is. So let's get this opened up. If I'm not mistaken, this is coffee.
Yep.
And it is. Whenever we went to Biloxi, and
you can smell it.
Oh. Whenever we went to Biloxi, we stopped at a place called The Grind on the vlog. I think we got sandwiches, but also we got coffee. There was some really good coffee. It was just really amazing in general. If you're ever going through Biloxi, look up a place called The Grind, because it was fantastic. But Derek sent me a message. He's like, would you like some coffee from The Grind? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Unfortunately, that was in April, so that was a long time ago. But the coffee is obviously still good. It still smells amazing.
I don't think I'll sleep tonight. There's too much caffeine.
Just from the smell? Give me a whiff of that. I like coffee, but this in particular, just smells amazing. Derek, I apologize that it took forever to open this, but I sincerely appreciate this, and this will get some serious use probably over the next...
Tomorrow.
I was gonna say...
Over the next tomorrow.
We're gonna go through a pound of coffee in a day. That seems excessive. I think we'll be like, maybe we'll get a lot of work done, or maybe we won't get any done. I'm not sure. Either way, Derek, thank you so much for sending that. I truly do appreciate it. The next package is actually another one from Emily. Emily sent us a package last month in March, but she also sent us another package this month. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is, because I believe she said that she found a very hard to find rare game
that we were looking for in a store.
Oh,
just do this.
Oh, you do it that way. Oh, okay. And I was really excited when she said that she was sending this our way. Once again, this was a pretty long time ago, but we're finally getting to it. It's a game that I've wanted to highlight on the channel through like First 20 or something for a long time, but I've never found a copy of it. And that game is Night Trap. We were doing a few FMV games a while back, and Night Trap is kind of like the king of them. Night Trap is the reason... Was Night Trap the reason the ESRB was made?
I have no idea.
Something like that? Oh my goodness.
Digital Pictures gave you a temporary tattoo.
Digital Pictures, which is the company that made it, includes a temporary tattoo.
And it's still with it.
That's incredible. Yeah, everything is in amazing condition too. But Night Trap is something that you'll probably see on Stephen Plays in the very near future.
I'm so excited.
There was a lot of controversy because there's like one particular scene in it which, if I remember correctly, is not controversial to today's audience. Everyone would be like, what the crap, what are you talking about? But like back in the day, it was a big deal. I think a girl appears in like a bikini or something in a game, and that was like, you know, call the senators or something like that. But yeah, Night Trap. It's a very hard to find title, and if I'm not mistaken, does that
an hour and a half of full motion video.
Does that complete our Sega CD32X collection?
I thought it did.
I think it does.
Besides, like the one that was only released in Brazil or something.
Yeah, there was only 5 or 6, I can't remember now, games released in North America for the Sega CD32X. We're not counting that. We're counting that as a specific thing. We're not including just 32X or just Sega CD. We're saying specifically Sega CD32X. There was only like 5 or 6 games made, and I'm pretty sure that this was it. Like, I think we now have a completed collection for that system, even though it's really just 2 systems shoved together. It's actually, can the CD run without the Genesis? It can, right? So you don't have to have a Genesis.
I thought you did.
We do. It's 3 systems shoved together for us, but I think you can run it with just 2. But I'm not sure.
Without the 32X?
No, without the Genesis. Can you just do CD and 32X?
No, because the 32X sits on the Genesis.
Oh, that's right. Wow. The only way to play this is if you have 3 video game consoles. You need the Genesis, or the Mega Drive, whatever you call it in your country, the Sega CD, and also the 32X. This is really like a game for the people that own 3 consoles, which is ridiculous. Either way, Emily, thank you so much for sending this our way, and you can expect to see this on First 20 in the very, very near future. Last but certainly not least, we have a very, very big package from Melissa in San Antonio, Texas, that Mao is currently opening up. I'm going to show you guys exactly how big this is. It's a very, very, very large package. And there is a ton of games in here, and also a little leather, so I'm going to pull this out and read this. Dear Stephen and Mao, a quick explanation as to why I gravitated to your Let's Plays and others. Around the age of 4, my older brother got his N64 with a Super Mario 64 game cartridge. I, of course, was not allowed to play it, but I was able to watch him play. My brother never really liked having me around, too cool for his younger sister, but video games were my way to connect with him. Thus, the beginning of my fascination with video games and my interest in watching them being played. Since the age of 4 until about middle school, I would watch my brother play every video game. I eventually became a great help with puzzle-related portions of the games, God of War being one of them, much like Mao. My favorite games to watch him play were anything Mario, Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear, God of War, and more games along those lines. Eventually I got my own gaming systems and played the games I loved watching as a kid. Kind of reminiscing on the bond that slowly grew because of video games. On my own, I was able to play through Zelda games and the rest of Final Fantasy games before he did, and guided him through them. Watching Let's Plays takes me to a happy time in my early childhood years, and now as an almost college graduate of May 2015, I still enjoy watching games. Sure helps relieve my stress. I thank you. In the package I've included a lot of PS2 games. Some you didn't own and others you did, but for different consoles. Whether or not you'll play them, add them to your collection, or trade them, I am happy to give them to a fellow gamer. P.S. The ones in sleeves did not have original boxing, unfortunately. Also, always a fan of videos and editing. Final Cut Pro is the first editing software I learned. By no means am I an expert, but I enjoy using it. Future college grad, or since it's now September, current college grad in a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry.
Awesome.
Melissa. Melissa, thank you so much.
And congratulations.
And congratulations on completing school. I apologize that this is so late, but now I can actually congratulate you, so I guess there is some good in all of that. This is a box full of games that we do not own. Devil May Cry 2 for the PlayStation 2. Beautiful Joe, which is a beautiful game.
I've always wanted to play it.
And you've never played it. I'll tell you what, I've wanted to do a first 20 of Beautiful Joe. Whenever I do it, we'll play together so you can experience it. Resident Evil 4 for the PlayStation 2, classic. Bully, which I somehow have not played up to this point. I don't know how, but Bully is a cult classic at this point. It's made by Rockstar, same people that made GTA, and people love it. It's like, well, you're a bully. I was about to explain. I was like this very like prophetic explanation to the game, and I was like, oh, it's called Bully, so you probably get it. Anyway, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2.
That was a mouthful.
You know what Tenkaichi is now.
Yeah.
Because we've been watching through Dragon Ball, and they just went through the Tenkaichi tournament, and now you know that it's like a tournament. But don't look at the characters. You haven't met them yet.
Pop culture hasn't taught me anything.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Tekken 5, arcade classic, brought to console. Romancing Saga. I've heard about this. It's a Square Enix game. In Romancing Saga, you direct one of 8 intriguing playable characters, each with their own adventures and goals. Thank you. And then we've also got Virtua Fighter 4, Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament, Yu Yu Hakusho. Sorry, I said Yakusho. You know, tell them how many episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho you've seen.
All of them.
All of them. Mao has seen the entire anime.
I thought maybe once we finish Dragon Ball.
Go watch Yu Yu Hakusho. We've got Drakengard. And we've got Soul Calibur 2, which is a fantastic title, and also the manual for it, thank you. And Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Great game. It's one of the GTA, the whole 3 trilogy, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, doesn't hold up if once you've started to play 4 and especially 5. But Vice City is so much fun because of the missions and especially the soundtrack that it's like the one game that I would still suggest people go back and just kind of play. Even if just for the history lesson, even if you just cruise around and turn the radio up in the car and just listen to the music, because it's fantastic.
A history lesson.
It's a history lesson because I've advised a lot of people who wanted to start playing the Grand Theft Auto series to play 5, and that's right. But you can't just play 5. You gotta play some of the other ones just to know where you've come from. That is a lot of PlayStation games. In fact, I don't think we've ever been given this many PS2 games at one time, ever? I'm sorry, I'm covering your face.
Yeah.
There we go. It's like a deck of cards.
There you go.
There we go. There we can hold them all so you can see them all. And also, of course, the ones in the sleeves that are a lot harder to hold up. Thank you so much, Melissa. Once again, congratulations on your completing college, and thank you so much for adding a bunch of really fantastic PS2 games to our collection. And for everyone who sent in mail this month, thank you. We do truly appreciate it. If you're watching right now and you'd like to send something in, you can go to this address. Try to make a thing. It's kind of hard. Go there. You can get the address to send us stuff and also read the FAQ for sending stuff in. If you want to click that link, it'll be in the description so you can check that out. Send us something. We are opening mail. We are doing it. Holy crap, the day has come. We are actually getting through mail. And we do truly appreciate you guys taking the time to send us stuff, whether it be awesome PS2 games or very, very sweet leathers. We appreciate anything that you guys send our way. and we read every single letter you guys send. Thanks for watching. Fingers crossed, we will see you guys next week for another episode of StephenMail that is from several months ago.